long have you been in journey of learn how to speak? Well, I have meet students or learn how did you get impression to learn to speak English? Now can you see?
Yeah, now okay, now okay. Okay, so first of all, in this video, I don't think so. We need to introduce ourselves because people don't interested to listen about ourselves. Just jump on the topic. So, like whatever you question, write down for asking me, you can ask.
Okay, so let me come with my first question, which is actually, uh, how did you get impression to learn to speak English? I mean, where did you, when was that time you realized that now I need to learn how to speak English or I need to know this language? When was that time you thought about it? And how did you,
Okay,
get impression?
okay. I got your point. It is very interesting question, and I love to give you to your like this answer. uh, I realized at my when I faced my interview that time I realized that how much in like how much English is important. I was not good in my study time and I was not fond of study. So that time I just passed my all education for the sake of that's it. I was not fond of too much education and English I was too afraid in my school time. I did not like this subject. So I always I always run from this subject, but I didn't know. I had no idea that one day I will have to face this problem. So when I completed my study and I went for interview, I got rejected. This I have told in my many video that I have faced so many rejection just because of English. That time I realized that how much English is important because without interview you can't crack any interview. You can't get any job, and somehow if you get any job, so your salary package will be very low just because of this language. So these things happened to me even when I went for interview. I had rejected in so many interview. So somehow I got, not that much good job what I had expected. So I got some very basic job, and my salary was too less. Still, my salary is too less. That's why I am learning this language. After getting fluency in this language, I will go again. I will again go for any interview. So yeah, in 2000, maybe in 2017, I realized that English is important. I gave my first interview in 2017. So from that moment, I realized, yeah, now I have to learn this language because without learning this language, you are nothing. You are nothing. You can't get any job. So yeah, that was I realized.
Okay, so and by the way, you are working somewhere if I am not wrong.
Yes, yes, I'm working right now.
Okay, so as you mentioned that you are working, so are you not satisfied with your job? Do you want to, if you get opportunity to work somewhere or if you get more money than you are earning now, so will you accept that job or what?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. You are saying right. I'm not satisfied with my job because I'm not earning that much amount which I had expected from myself because I am working more than 5 to 6 years and still my salary is not too good. So that's why I am waiting for that moment. If I will get some good opportunity, so definitely I will grab. Suddenly I will grab. I will not leave that chance. I will definitely grab that opportunity because I am not satisfied with my job, with my post, with my salary. No, but I know that without English, it is not possible to get some good opportunity. So side by side, I'm doing my job, and side by side, I am preparing for my private sector. like I am preparing for my English.
Okay, so now the next question which I want to ask, which is like, actually, how long have you been in journey of learn how to speak English? How long have you been practicing?
Okay, this is a very long journey, as we know that English is not that things which comes in 6 months, 3 months, and 1 year. English speaking is a very long journey. If you will maintain, and if your strategy is very unique, and if you will make your timetable, and if you are giving your effort, if you are giving your best effort, so 1 year is best. 1 year is enough, but I am in this journey more than 1 year, because when I was my initial days, that time I didn't know that which type of strategy we should plan, like how much time I should give my listening practice, how much time I should give my speaking. So that time I didn't know about these all these things. So that's why I took a long time to learning this language. But now I am at my intermediate level, so I know how to do my practice. Like I know before what I was doing, I was always thought that I don't have any environment. So how can I speak? But now I know without environment, how can you speak? So right now I know, so I am doing my best. But yeah, I am in this journey more than 1.5 year. But English, you can learn English within a 1 year. You can get fluency within a 1 year. But if you are, if you have good study plan, then it will happen. If you know that how much percentage you should give your core aspects, you know that English speaking have four aspects: reading, writing, speaking, and listening. If you will give like a if you give an accurate percentage of each aspect, so you will be get fluency within a year. But in my case, I took lots of time. I can say this thing.
Okay, you mean like if we maintain our study or if we practice every single day without skipping, then we can learn this language within 1 year.
Yeah, within a 1 year we can learn, and within a 1 year that person can learn English who don't know anything about English. But the person who is already know, who is already know about tense model, so that person can learn English more than 6 months even. It's my personal experience.
Yes, exactly. I agree with you because if someone is know some modal verb, some sentences, some lot of vocabulary, so it is kind of easy for them to learn this language in a short period of time. They don't have to spend more than 1 year or 1 year. They can learn this language for very less amount of time, which is true. I agree. I have, meet some of people, like them. So they have said same things to me. So that is that. Now, can you see me?
Yeah, now okay, now okay.
I don't know why, but light just went off.
Okay, no issue. It's happened to everyone.
Okay, so my next question, which I was asking, and like, how did you, maintain? I mean, how did you get impression? Because it is a long-term journey, and you, as you mentioned, that you have been practicing so for more than 1 year. People, I have meet students or learner, once in when they always claim or they always say that I am not able to speak and I am not able to maintain or continuously every single day to practice it. It is a long term journey. So so it is not easy for them to learn or maintain their time every single day or practice it. So how did you get your, I mean, how do you maintain, how do you motivate yourself to speak it? So what advice would you like to give them?
Okay, so I would like to tell you, all my viewers and my subscriber who will watch this video, that this is the main problem which which faced every learner who is in this journey, this problem faced every people. This problem have to face every person. Even I also faced this problem when I was my initial days in the journey of English speaking. That time I also faced this issue. Like after 1 and 2 months, I was always thinking that when I will be fluent in English, when because that time I couldn't speak a little bit. So so it was very difficult to me. I was always think that I am learning English for 3 to 4 months, and still I am not able to put across my thought to anyone. So that's why sometime I left my journey. How many times I don't know in this 1 year, how many times I just skip my journey. Not one time, 2 times, even 4 to 5 times. I thought that no, I can't do this. I can't able to speak in my rest of life. This English speaking journey is too difficult. But after that, when again I faced some problem just because of English, then I again started to my journey. So that's how I did. But no, but consistency is too important in this journey. So whenever you feel demotivated, so just think about your goal. Just think about this thing that why you started this journey. And when one day if you will get fluency in this language, so who will get benefit? Only you are the one person who will get benefit of this language. So if you will going to do hard work, so you will the only one who will get result. So whenever you feel demotivated, just think about your goal, just think about your need, because our need is our motivation. Because if I give you one example, that there is one poor man. He don't know anything about eating. He don't know. He don't have anything to eat, and he know that if he learn English, so he will get a good job and he will get good amount of money. So what do you think? He needs motivation? No, he don't need any motivation, because he know that if he will learn English, he will get good job. And without any good job, how can he eat? How can he survive? So whenever you feel demotivated, just think about your need, because need is everything. Needs makes you do everything. So whenever I feel demotivated, I just think about my need. Like I have 8 to 10 lakh loan. So whenever I feel demotivated, I think about my loan, that how I will going to pay my loan if I will not learn this language, because my salary is not good. I can't finish my loan within a 10 year if I will not learn this language. So that's why I'm doing my best. I'm doing my hard work to learn this language, because I know I am the only one. If I will get a good amount of knowledge, so I can get more money. So I can reduce my loan as soon as possible. So whenever you feel demotivated, just think about your need, because your needs makes you do everything.
Yes, exactly. So, yes, whenever you are feeling like now I am just tired or I am just not improving, I am just giving my everyday practice, but I am not improving, or whenever we feel like that or go through those kind of pain or difficulty, or I would say challenge, we just remember the goal, why we had started, what was the reason behind it, and why I am in this journey and why I am skipping, what will happen if I skip. So we just, whenever we feel demotivated, just think about those things. Automatically, we will feel motivated. We will, encourage ourselves or push ourselves to learn how to speak English. Obviously, it is true fact. I agree with you. Okay, so now I have a last question which I want to ask. As you have been practicing for a long, long time for your English speaking. So now, nowadays, how do you practice for your English speaking, and how do you practice and you give your time in order to learn how to speak English? And what are some step which you apply, which you follow in your day-to-day life in order to learn speaking English?
So if I would like to tell you that nowadays you know that I'm working, and apart from my working I'm a housewife even, so I don't have much time to give my study. So I know that I reached at my home around 8 p.m. from my office, so I don't have two separate time to give my study. So what I do my practice, I practice my English in my traveling time, like my office is very far from my house, so I took 2 and 3 hours to reach my office, and I took 2 hours to come my home from my office. So what I did, I am doing my practice while traveling time. Like we know that how much listening is important. So whenever I am traveling, my for my office, I just listen some English content. Sometime I do, sometime I talk on call even. Sometime I watch some English movie on the bus and in the cab. So that's how I'm maintaining, because I know if I will not do my consistency, so I will forget everything. So yeah, I am doing my practice on my traveling time. I don't have separate time to give my study.
Exactly. Consistency is literally very, very important. So now I just don't have any question. I think I should ask from you.
I enjoyed to give you answer. Your all question was very good. And by the way, the video is going too long, so I don't think so.
Yeah.
More question we should continue in this video.